This is Ag Matters PM from the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network, brought to you by the Iowa Soybean Association. Your daily recap of the information that affects Iowa's farmers, producers, and consumers, right here in the heart of the heartland. With reports from our award-winning broadcast team of Dustin Hoffman, Riley Smith, and Mark Magnuson. Now, from the IARN studios in Des Moines, here's Riley Smith.
Well, good day and welcome to Ag Matters PM from the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network. I'm Riley Smith. Today is Tuesday, April 25th, 2023. We're so glad you could join us for today's show. In today's episode of AMPM, I talk with Iowa State University's Mike Retallick. He's the chair of the Ag Education and Studies Department, and they have an exciting new announcement about a brand new major in the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences. We also have a check of that ag weather outlook, but first, let's run down the markets.
It's time now for the Ag Matters PM Closing Market Summary, your source for market analysis and settlement prices from the day's trade in Chicago, courtesy of the folks at agmarket.net.
We're at the end of another trading day in the ag marketplace, and for a bit of analysis, we go to Jacob Burks of agmarket.net. First off, Jacob, what have things been looking like in the grain markets today?
Well, we have another continued negative day here. So this is day number 5 in the week of some really disappointing trade coming into this marketplace. Just been unsuccessful in finding some support. We've broken a lot of support this week, into last week and going into this week. So really, it's just struggled. A lot of the carryover from just a huge Brazilian soybean crop, and we're just we're overpriced domestically, and it's been really weighing on these markets here this week.
Now, like you mentioned, those Brazil exports are kind of roaring right now and really picking up. I've heard that this is the time of year that we usually expect to see that. So is this just kind of a pattern deal? We kind of expect our own exports to lull a little bit?
You kind of got to think of it from the 10,000-foot view a little bit. It's got a huge crop down there, bigger than they've ever seen, record by a significant amount, with a capacity that can't handle it all. You've heard about the ship backups and certain port problems. Well, it comes with the territory of seeing just a huge crop. Now you look at how much underpriced they are than we are from a soybean perspective, and you always see United States bring in some beans to either coast for any specific reason. We import beans from Brazil regularly. But our price has to fall off to make sure that they're not importing more than normal. So it's something that is it different than normal in a perspective? No, because we always see our exports come to a very slow grinding halt here. We always see them ramp up, and they're going to be the cheapest beans in the world. But it's a little bit different scale this year than normal.
So then, when we think of the farmers who are looking at these exports and really just kind of wondering what to do, what's the general advice for when we see a market situation like this?
Well, there's no better question than what do I do now? So it's hopefully we've had some good marketings before there. A lot of these guys are looking for basis opportunities. You've seen some domestic basis opportunities. I've heard the term fall apart. Most of them have significantly changed, but not fallen apart. There's still some opportunities for cash flow reasons. If you need to grab something, take it. If you need look at other different option strategies to just protect flat price right now. If you've got basis locked in, certain things that you can still do to protect a profitable price. That's what we have to wrap our mind around, is the fact that we are still at a profit level. Most all new crop prices are out there. Are still in a profitable level. We've even looked out there at the 2024 operations, and how does $5.40 look on the corn, and for beans, how does something over $12 look for next year's game plan? So there's still opportunity out there. I still have the belief that we will see opportunities, new crop, throughout the month of May if any type of problem arises. So I like a flexible contract right now.
And then on the other side of the marketplace in the livestock complex, what action have we seen there today?
Well, we finally saw some negative trade here in the cattle, and I'm not going to call the trend down by any means, but it feels like a short-term top just because we've had some lower highs. This market needed a little bit of a break. The cash market exploded last week. We went higher than we thought we would in 1 week. So to see some pressure in this thing is not the end of the world. coming off of a commitment or a cattle on feed report last week that said, hey, we've increased placements earlier, which we always miss placements a little bit. But I think it was kind of the negative news that might put a little bit of a plateauing effect right now. I'm not going to dare say that we're going to, have a bearish market, but I think that we could see some type of halt in the growth, and without panicking if the market continues to fall off. And I think that's probably been the most active thing from a hedging strategist or a commodity broker here this week is, okay, this cattle market's taking a breath. Let's make sure we got some floors in there. You don't want to walk away from this type of a cattle market without something happening here. You've got opportunities. It's hesitated. Be aggressive.
Right, and then looking at the getting into grilling season, is that kind of a thing to maybe exercise caution on? Don't count too much on grilling season, and like you said, put that floor in below.
Oh, you're talking grilling season. I'm ready for a little bit of that warm weather, and I'm not going to be cautious there. I'm going out to get some good steaks. But I think that you can't look. You look at demand, and we know that our exports are going to be very, very nominal this year, just because we're just high priced. The availability of beef to export's not there. But I would say that from a domestic perspective, you continue to watch that boxed beef. I mean, that's what you're watching on the retail side. We've talked a lot about deflationary, recessionary type things. Right now we're not losing jobs, and so people have that discretionary income. And people with jobs like to grill out on Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, that's something that could keep that box beef price up enough that these packers can still continue to make money and still pay you a little bit better price too for your cattle.
Lots of great information today, Jacob. For those of our listeners and our viewers who would like to get in touch with the folks at agmarket.net, how can they do that?
Hey, go to the website, take a look at agmarket.net's intel, and we'd love to put you on a 30-day free trial there. If you have any questions beyond that, you can find us on our team page and look each one of us brokers up individually.
Great talking with you as always, Jacob, and we look forward to chatting again soon.
Awesome, man. Thanks for having me, guys. Y'all have a good day.
All right. That again was Jacob Burks of agmarket.net. We'll go ahead and take a look at how those numbers close. That's courtesy of the folks at Bar Chart. May corn is down 4 3/4 at 646 1/2. December new crop up 3/4 at 548 1/4. May soybeans down 20 even at 1445 1/4. November new crop down 10 3/4 at 1266 even. May soybean meal down 470 at 434.80. May soybean oil down 85 cents at 51.71. Chicago wheat down 4 3/4 at 638 3/4. Minneapolis spring wheat down 5 even at 837 3/4. Kansas City hard red wheat down 14 3/4 at 818 1/4. May oats up 1 1/2 at 330 1/4. On the Merc, June live cattle down 52 at 164.02. May feeders down 132 at 209.42. May lean hogs down 82 at 76.87. May pork cutout down 52 at 83.92. June class 3 milk down 33 cents at 17.26. And that's been a check of the markets here on Ag Matters PM. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break to hear from our sponsor, the Iowa Soybean Association and the Soy Checkoff. When we come back, we'll be discussing an exciting new announcement from the Iowa State University College of Agriculture and Life Sciences. This is Ag Matters PM.
Iowa Soybean Association is driven to deliver for Iowa's 40,000 soybean farmers. We're proud to provide objective agronomic research, a helping hand with soil and water stewardship, and timely industry news powered by the Soybean Checkoff. Learn more at iasoybeans.com.
Welcome back to Ag Matters PM from the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network. I'm Riley Smith. Last Thursday, there was officially approval for a brand new major for Iowa State University's College of Agriculture and Life Sciences. And this major is, of course, very familiar to us here at the network, is agricultural communications. Now, this degree is new and exciting and offers kind of a way to fill in a void that we've been seeing in the ag industry in recent years. So I talked with ISU's Mike Retallick. He is the chair of the Department of Ag Ed and Studies. We had a chance to talk about this announcement and what it means going forward for the college. Well, we are here with Mike Retallick. He is the chair of Iowa State University's College of Agriculture and Life Sciences Department of Ag Ed and Studies. First off, Mike, great to talk with you today. And of course, there was a really great announcement last week of that new Ag Communications major. Tell us a little bit about that major.
Well, hi, Riley. It's good to see you, and thanks for allowing us to talk a little bit about our exciting news. And so we're super excited to announce that the Iowa Board of Regents has approved a new major It's a Bachelor of Science in Ag Communications here at Iowa State in our department. And we've had an option for some time, but this certainly elevates the major, and we're super excited to have the opportunity to provide this opportunity to our undergraduate students to focus on the skill sets that are needed in the world of ag communication.
Right, and before it was just a minor in ag communications, and then they'd pick another, probably more broad major to go with that. So why was it important to have this finally as a major for students to pursue?
There's always been a lot of interest in ag journalism, ag broadcasting, and ag communication more broadly has certainly been a very important element for our young people, and communication probably more so than ever is highly needed in our world. And so this is an opportunity to help prepare young people who have an interest in either promoting agriculture or communicating with consumers and everything in between, in order to help with that social piece of networking and communicating and sharing stories about agriculture and our food system and our food supply system. And this gives us the opportunity to prepare students with those skill sets to make that happen.
And Mike, how long has this major been in the works, and what was the process like to kind of figure out what classes were to be included in that and get it finalized?
Yeah, that's a great question, and a new major isn't something that happens very often, and so it's one of the first. It's actually the first major since our global resource system major came on board about 14 years ago, and so we're super excited that it became a major. Lots of behind the scenes things that take place. But it also was a great opportunity to open up some communication lines. And so we were able to partner with our friends at the Greenlee School of Journalism here at Iowa State. We have event management, public relations, our College of Business, and a whole slew of other faculty and departments that are really partnering with this. And so it takes engagement and support of all of those. It takes a lot of work and effort for our faculty that we have in ag communication to put forward with this. And then it's also building support and communicating with our alums and our friends who are interested and are passionate about ag communication. And so we've garnered support through industry and business as well as our alums.
Well, and of course, it's important to have those professionals in ag communications, because whether we like it or not in the ag industry, agriculture is often a topic in the mainstream media. So we need to make sure that we have professionals out there who are informed to put out the right information, right?
Absolutely. And that's even more important today than it ever is, to provide consumers with good information, to provide the information that our producers need as well, and everybody else in that value chain is super important. And so we have students that are interested in all of those types of areas, from wanting to be advocates and want to promote and share the story of what agriculture is, to all the way to others that want to work in ag member services type areas and want to work for the farm bureaus and the corn boards and the pork producer boards and provide communications and things related to that. And so we're super excited that we have the opportunity to help prepare those students in those areas.
And of course, you know, we had Iowa FFA convention last week, and just walking around that event, you see a lot of kids. You know, they might be in the ag broadcasting contest or doing various other public speaking contests. So we know that there are kids out there who are interested in doing that, and maybe it's just important to let them know that they have that option to pursue if maybe they're not sure on what they want to do yet.
Absolutely. Ag broadcasting, there's a ag communications career development event, even all of the public speaking ones, activities certainly help with students of those interests. And in my time and experience here, there are a lot of students that are not only passionate about agriculture, but they're also passionate about communication and sharing their stories. And this major is really just a great opportunity for students to be in the College of Agriculture and develop those skill sets so that they can promote and share those stories that are associated with agriculture.
All right. And is there anything else about this new agricultural communications major that our viewers and listeners should know about today?
We have a great program that's started. We look forward to continuing to grow and evolve the program. We have a Ag Communicators of Tomorrow organization started already with a very active group, and there's lots of opportunities for students to come out to Iowa State, get involved in the Ag Communication major, get involved in our clubs and organizations. Lots of opportunities for internships and work experiences where they can learn and grow and enhance those skills and be well prepared to meet the industry's needs when they graduate here from Iowa State. So we're looking forward to meeting a new group of students that are interested in that and helping them set up for successful careers as they move forward.
And Mike, for those students who might be interested in learning more, where can they go to find that information and who should they talk to?
Sure. So we have quite a few faculty. We actually have 3 faculty plus myself. Any of them can visit with them. So Virginia Hansen is kind of our lead on the ag communication side. We have an academic advisor and coordinator in Ben Chamberlain, who is a great resource to answer questions. And certainly visit our department website, ageds.iastate.edu. That's ageds.iastate.edu. And there's a link on there to our ag communication program and a way to connect with all of our faculty. So we'd encourage people to take a look at that and certainly explore those opportunities.
All right, Mike, thanks for taking the time to visit with us today. Congratulations on having this new major available for students, and good luck with ag education in the future.
Absolutely. Thanks, Riley.
All right. That again was Mike Retallick. He's the chair of Iowa State University's Ag Ed and Studies Department. As for right now, let's go ahead and take a look at that ag weather outlook. The weather is finally settling into a much more spring-like pattern. We've seen scattered chances for rain recently. These temperatures are hovering in the upper 50s to 60s range. Looking even into the rest of this week, we're getting back into the low 70s again, potentially upper 60s as well. Just overall really nice conditions. And as we were talking about yesterday as we left work, the lack of wind has really made these temperatures a lot more bearable. So let's see what the National Weather Service has in store for the next 24 hours. As you can see from the National Weather Service, it's definitely going to feel a bit more like spring again. Today we have partly to mostly sunny skies with a flood warning in the Quad City area until further notice. Highs ranging from the mid-50s to low 60s. Tonight, partly to mostly cloudy skies, lows ranging from the low 30s to low 40s. And tomorrow we'll see mostly sunny skies with a few clouds, highs ranging from the upper 50s to mid-60s. Taking a look at the affiliate weather map for tomorrow, Cherokee will see mostly sunny skies and a high of 64. Shenandoah partly cloudy and 66. Des Moines partly cloudy and 62. Waterloo mostly sunny and 58. Albia partly cloudy and 61. And Clinton will see those sunny skies and a high around 58. For more detailed forecasts in your part of the state, make sure to check in with your local Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network affiliate. That's been a check of the Ag Weather Outlook, and that also brings us to the end of this episode of Ag Matters PM. You can find all of our content on our website at iowaagnet.com. You can also follow us on social media at Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and LinkedIn. And you can find all of our video content as well as previous episodes of AMPM on our YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell to see when those videos go live. Don't forget as well our free twice daily market podcasts on Apple, Amazon, Google, Spotify, and Podbean. From the IARN studios in Des Moines, I'm Riley Smith. On behalf of Mark Magnuson and Dustin Huffman, we thank you for watching. This has been Ag Matters PM.